Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the Dan Dawson Show. So we're going to do something a little new, a little different. I've done it once. It's a feature I actually want to bring to the show about once a month or so. When you see me sitting on this couch with this giant ass Texas flag behind me, I'm just going to sit down and talk to you. Because I kind of feel like that's what's missing in America. We don't talk. We need to talk. So I'm going to take this time to unload. And I'm pretty sure most of you will understand what I'm saying. So there's a lot going on. A lot. And none of it is good. Not one thing. I can't name one thing good that's come out of the last year of Biden being president. Not one. So now the White House is bringing on Tik Tokers to push their agenda. So now we're bringing on 20-year-old Tik Tokers to push a very serious agenda. I mean, this is costing people their lives. Food is up, gas is up. Could you imagine being a single mother and gas went from $1.86 to $5-6 a gallon? That's ridiculous. I don't even know the name of this TikToker. I really don't have anything against her. Don't know her. And she's just repeating what she's told. Because she's a TikToker with like 5 million viewers. So she's never worked a day in her life. See this other TikToker, it was on NBC. Black guy. Like, dude, you're not picking up a rifle. You're not picking up a rifle. And that's the one thing. In my world, you don't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be. No. As long as if shit hits the fan, you're willing to pick up a rifle and stand next to me, I'm cool with it. If you need training, shit, I'll train you. I am a firearms instructor after all. You have so much stuff going on. Now we're debating if we should give the Ukraine MiG-29s. Because that's what their pilots are trained on. It really shouldn't be a debate. Just do it. Trump would have did it. Think about how backwards the world is. Well, even Bill Maher and Trevor Noah are saying this wouldn't have happened under Trump. You wouldn't have had high gas prices. You wouldn't have had a war in Ukraine. That's enough. Nobody respects us anymore. Iran attacked an American soil over in Iraq one time, and Trump executed their leader. That's who we need, people. That's the type of man we need right now to lead. I think Trump is that man. I actually think DeSantis is that man. And if Trump actually is smart enough to get on the phone with DeSantis and say, hey, let's run us a ticket. It's over. They're going to win. But you have TikTokers now, 20-year-olds, who are, if you watch the video, I watched the video, she's obviously reading from a script. You can tell she's reading. No, we need free and independent thinkers. My thing has always been, I might not agree with you, but as long as they're your own thoughts, we're good. I might not agree with you, I might not be able to convince you, but they're your own thoughts, so I have no problem with that, really. Now, what I don't like is these people with the Trump Derangement Syndrome. They read from a script. So I have a friend all over my personal Facebook, which I have alerted everybody. If you say something on my personal Facebook, it's going to pop up on the show. It's going to pop up, so make sure you can defend your point. But we were talking about something. Nothing to do with Trump. It was about, I think it was about today's gas prices. Oh, but Trump. And I told him, it's like, dude, you have Trump Derangement Syndrome. You need help. You need help. Go see a psychiatrist. I don't know. But it's a very real thing. So I'm just going to go back over some of my show topics from this month. The View, Mitt Romney calling for Tucker Carlson and Tulsi Gabbard to be investigated for spreading Russia propaganda. It's not Russian propaganda, motherfucker. Oh, this show is also going to be a little bit more raw. It's not Russian propaganda, motherfucker. When the Undersecretary of the United States comes out and admits we have biolabs in the Ukraine, and we're worried about Russia getting the research. So, if we're not doing dangerous things over Ukraine, why are we worried about Russia getting it? Why? I'm not worried about somebody stealing the bicycle I don't own. You get what I'm saying? It's just insane. Insane. So we have all that going on. We don't know if we should send MiG-29s because we don't want Russia to escalate. Okay, we just attacked an entire fucking country. What more escalation do you need? Have some balls, Joe Biden. Kamala Harris can't even complete a sentence. Nancy Pelosi is drunk 90% of the times. And it's not even like a cool buzz. You ever have a friend who gets that cool buzz? You sit down and you talk to them. They're not really too different. They're just more relaxed. Not Nancy Pelosi. She's slurring. So what else has been going on? Besides for the Mitt Romney stuff, which I think is ridiculous. I mean, Tulsi shutting down with facts. Tucker Carlson shutting down with facts. But they push the propaganda. And it really is a shame for us as Americans. I mean, hell, you have Saudi Arabia won't even return our president's phone calls. Like Trevor Noah said, that never would have happened under Trump. Because they never knew what Trump was going to do. So there's an interview, and Trump was saying, hey, me and Putin are good friends. I've known him for years. We're good friends. It's like, but when I became president, we were sitting down talking, and I told him, if you invade Ukraine, I hit Moscow. He said that to president, leader of China. He said it to Kim Jong-un. I hit your capital city. That's it. And he said in that interview, Putin might have believed him 3 to 5%, but he said that's all he needed. And it was wise. Nobody believes Biden's going to do anything. That's why Iran, in the middle of a nuclear treaty deal, is launching missiles at our consulate. Because they know Biden's not going to do anything. That happened Saturday. Today is Thursday. No response from the United States. Not one. It's really silly. Really silly. And I think it's getting to the point too where, yeah, we need, it might not even be a peaceful divorce at this point. I don't care. Second Amendment. He's still attacking your Second Amendment rights. Second Amendment is always big with me. I'm a big Second Amendment supporter. Go Second Amendment, right? But he wants to take your firearms, even though he just praised Ukrainian citizens for getting armed. But you're arming people who have no training, who have no experience with firearms. Who do you want at your side? Some dude who's been hunting since he was fucking 8, and now he's 40, and can shoot across fields and not miss? Or some civilian who's never touched a fucking firearm in their fucking life? Who do you want at your side when push comes to shove? And then I was watching the Tim Pool show, and he read this poll that shows the majority of Democrats, it wasn't like 51, it's more like 80%, would flee if war came to American soil. They're cowards. They are cowards. They're not men, they're not women, they're just cowards. These are people who've hidden behind the skirts of their parents forever. And now they have to be adults. And if war came to our soil, they would not stand and fight. That's why I said, with the Bryce Mitchell interview, right, where he said he'd dig his boots into the ground in Arkansas and die for what he believed in. Now, I would not go to New York and fight. But Bryce Mitchell, I'll come to Arkansas and fight with you. And I'm a 4-time combat veteran and a hell of a shooter. Even though now I'm old. So you might have to get me a walker when I get there, but you know, that's fine. But I can shoot. I can still shoot. I just went shooting here a couple of weeks ago. But that's what we're dealing with. Cowards, spineless, feckless people. It honestly makes me sick. It makes me want to vomit. That these are the people who are leading our country. You're leading our country astray. You're destroying it. I don't know how to feel about this. And those are just a few of the things I want to touch on, so I'm going to do probably tomorrow a second video. Because there's so much I want to put out there. But I don't want you guys to be stuck here forever listening to me rant. Also, keep an eye out. I have Brandon. You know, me and Brandon do our own little show. Rando, you've heard Rando. I've interviewed Rando a couple of times. And I'm trying to get Peter on. And I want to do this thing called the Whiskey Roundtable. Where like once a month we'll come out and we'll just talk. Because I feel that's what America needs. America just needs to talk. And we need to leave these feckless cowards out of our talk. Because if you're not willing to die for the red, white, and blue, then you have no reason in my circle. You're a feckless coward. And they talk big. They're always talking about, yeah, we're going to take the fight to them. We're going to take the war. But like I said, look at AOC. Nobody had even approached the Capitol. Capitol Hill police officer knocks on the door. She goes, runs, and hides in the bathroom. These are the people you're following. Not you. I know my subscribers are following them. Maxine Waters talks tough. Catch her alone and see what happens. See, these are people who are not used to violence. I was telling my cousin Gary, like, dude, I entered my first combat zone when I was 19. I'm almost 50. I've been fighting literally since I was a kid. I know violence. I've seen it. It's never pretty. Never pretty. But you have to be willing to do what you got to do. So I just wanted to unload and unpack. I appreciate you guys. You know what? My subscribers, it's only 700 of you, 713 I think, 716. I got a couple of hundred over on Rumble, so make sure you go check out the Rumble. Even though they're the same videos, even though whenever I talk about COVID, I do it on Rumble. You guys are the best people in the world. Because I know that you, just like me, believe in the red, white, and blue. And you're going to stand and fight for it. While the leftists are fleeing, trying to get to Canada. I know you guys will be here beside me. And it was, I don't know how many of you guys watch the Book of Boba Fett. And there's episode 7. Where it's just Mando and Boba Fett held up in the cantina. And Mando tells Boba Fett, well, I guess we both die together for honor. And Boba Fett goes, you really believe in that Bantha, whatever? I forget what he said. But basically it was horseshit. And Mando goes, yes, I do. And Boba Fett goes, good. So right now, I'm saying good to all of you. But what we believe in, it's not Bantha fodder. It's the American way. We're Americans. It's what we do. America is bigger than Texas. Even though there's not much bigger than Texas. Anyway, but America is bigger than Texas. We're Americans. My buddy who's up in D.C., I'm not going to mention his name because he didn't give me permission, right? Bro, if you're trapped in D.C., send me a message. If we're at war, I will do my best to come and get you. As a matter of fact, I've talked to a bunch of my friends and we have escape plans. We have escape plans to get out of the East Coast, to get out of the North. Hook up with the caravan, we'll come and get you. Because honestly, we don't know what's going to happen. Vladimir Putin has been encouraged. Because he knows Biden's not going to do anything. He doesn't want to escalate. See, here's the problem, right? When you're dealing with bullies like Vladimir Putin. Biden doesn't want to escalate. Trump said, I'll bomb your capital city. I don't care. He told that to so many world leaders. He was just threatening to nuke people. Hey, I'll nuke you. Whatever. We need that kind of leader. 2024, make sure you vote for Trump. This year, though, 2022, coming up in November, we need to get these leftists out of office. They are destroying the American way. And honestly, I hope George Soros has a stroke today. Just going to put that out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you letting me talk to you. I appreciate you inviting me into your homes. But like, subscribe, share. As always, especially in these days and times, keep your powder dry and do what you got to do.